I was like, oh my God, are you my mommy?
I'm only saying this because you use it a lot, the smiling poop. Hi, I'm Brianne Howie, and I play Georgia.
Hi, I'm Tony Gentry, and I play Ginny, and this is Besties on Besties.
Before we get started, don't forget to watch season 2 of Ginny and Georgia. Oh, way back when, a chemistry read.
Yeah. Like a long time ago.
It was Tony's like 13th chemistry read, maybe. I came in very last minute.
Yeah, I think I had read with several actresses, and you were one of the last ones, if not the last one. And
like one of those 11th hour.
Yeah.
I like to roll.
But it was wonderful. She walked into the room, and I immediately knew. I was like, oh my God, are you my mommy? Yeah.
I saw Tony and I was like, who is this beautiful, petite, gorgeous girl? And then we started the scenes and I was like, oh, okay, no, we're locked in.
Why do I get the like mermaid one?
Oh, wow.
I don't know. Is it because you go, princess? And
I'm like, princess. You're my sweet angel miracle baby princess.
The baby with the angel.
For Tony, I kind of want to do, I'm only saying this because you use it a lot, the smiling poop. I mean, there's an us
There's
chat.
an us chat. There's like, yeah. No, I don't think there's really like a big group cast chat.
No, there's like different variations, you know?
Yeah. We have our own thing going on though. I guess I technically do, but like it's just because I send multiple ones, but like,
like
you have like
bam,
more
bam, bam,
coherent, like you know what you want to say.
I suppose. Yeah, we'll frame it that way.
Yeah. Wonderful. I'm so good at this. I'm so good at this.
Would never watch Housewives.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Nothing against them.
What do you have? You have so many words of wisdom and advice to give to me. A sponge. I am a sponge to Brianne's overflowing waterfall of wisdom and love.
Tony always makes me laugh. That's easy. It's not easy to make me laugh. It's Tony just always makes me laugh. I mean, the one that came from when we were shooting was Miracle Angel Princess Baby Girl.
Yeah.
That'll make more sense halfway through the season.
I don't call you by a nickname, do I?
Not really.
No.
We're very serious.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like the whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, I guess that's one. I guess you can say whenever we're waiting in between scenes, we do the Hannah Montana transition.
Mainly Diesel started
Mainly
it.
Diesel, and then...
But then it gets
Sarah
catchy.
Whispas, and then, yeah.
So whoa, whoa, whoa.
We're standing on the side like, ooh, whoa, yeah. And the crew is like, why are you doing
Girls,
this?
please.
Yeah.
Eat.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Have
eat,
wine.
have wine. Huddle by like a heater or something.
Yeah.
It was really cold.
It was cold. Well, not a ton of downtime.
Yeah.
But when we did, it was like chilling. I mean, I don't think we were very healthy, probably.
No, what is it? Like, I would order McDonald's like every day from Uber Eats. And you would have, what, like tuna melts or
Yeah,
something?
a lot of tuna melts,
Yeah.
some ramen. I think you're really, really smart, like Ginny. You're very eloquent, and you're kind of a wordsmith in real life. You know? I think Tony.
I don't, yeah,
I mean, the
was
answer better be Tony, okay? It better be.
I was gonna say you're not really. You don't strike me as like psychotic killer mom, but
Thank you.
you are warm and bubbly. You have that side to you.
Sure.
Sometimes.
Yeah, lean into that.
Lean into that. And we're kind of there at the same time
Yeah.
because we're
both pretty good.
yeah.
Gotta be there for those.
We usually have the
safety
same
meetings.
call times. Yeah.
Yeah, everything is. Yeah, we get to set at the same time, leave at the same time, start at the same time.
Yeah.
Tony.
What? No.
Easy. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
has to be you.
No, this beautiful skin.
What?
Yeah.
Why is this
Tony all the way.
the both of us? But I mean, hello. Anyway, I think you are.
Yeah.
It has to be.
Unfortunately, that one's me. We're working on it, you know? I wish I was, I admire that about Tony. You don't sweat the small stuff. It's good. It's way healthier.
But I love your attention to detail. Like, I know it probably drives you up a wall, but I'm like, whoa, Brianne's so prepared. And I'm like, what scene is this? I just really enjoy when we get delirious on set.
Yeah.
Because like, there's just like an energy, and we just can't stop making each other laugh.
It's like you're in Vegas in a casino and you don't know what time it is. There's no clocks. There's a lot of oxygen in the room.
Yeah.
You've been there for a really long time.
Sometimes we can just look at each other and it's all
That's
all
the
that's
best.
gone. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's all unspoken. You don't even have to say anything, and we know exactly
what we're thinking.
where we're at.
There's always just like little things that
There's like
whether
little
it's like
things a
tongue
million times a
twisters.
day.
I think like sometimes with George's character, she says a lot all at once, and so like the tongue twisting and like the
Rehearsals are always kind of funny because we're like,
Yeah.
this is ridiculous.
yeah. I did fall through a window, but you weren't there for that.
That's not as funny.
I thought it was hilarious. Everyone was really worried, and I was like, ah. I'm visiting Marcus. Ginny's like, I'm
Naturally.
gonna go climb through Marcus's window this time, and then they gave me the note before that it looked too easy for me to be climbing through the window. So I think I just overcommitted, and I actually tripped. I actually fell headfirst into the bedroom, and like I did a roll, and everyone was freaking out. Like, oh my God, are you okay? Yeah. I'm just do my own stunts. It's fine.
Yeah, she's tough.
Yeah. Brienne, I guess people do already know this, because like George is a very funny character, but Brienne is so funny. Like, you're just so quick-witted, and just your timing, her comedic timing, she's just so incredibly gifted. She can do dramatic things, she can do comedic, like you just have the entire package. But I think, not that I didn't think you were funny when I first met you.
Thanks, Tony.
But I was very surprised at just how like quickly comedy comes to you.
Well,
Just
thank
very-
you. I mean, again, this is probably really obvious. Tony is so mature and level-headed, and just, you have it all together. And she's just such a natural. I think that's the one thing that blew me away as soon as we started, that probably nobody knows because it comes across so naturally, that this is effortless for Tony. Oh.
I feel like, really?
Really? Me?
Well, I don't know. I feel like, well, maybe
It depends. I mean, it depends what it
when,
is.
and where, and what.
Like, if it's TikTok, it's definitely Tony.
But if it's like most of the things in the show, like most of the
That's
references.
because Sarah and I are closer in age, so there's like more. Like, our age gap isn't that big, but there is.
Sure,
It's
I get
enough where some things
Yeah.
don't make as much sense to you, probably.
like Dawson's Creek.
Yeah. Remember the Chugga Chugga Baby? The
Oh, the like ooga
Ooga Chugga. Yeah.
I was like,
back.
cute. What is this?
Yes. Oh. I mean, it's not me.
It's not me.
We have that in common.
Yeah.
They make I love how big of a deal they make in this show when Ginny has workout clothes on.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I remember having to run that day in the cold, and I was like so cold, and my snot was frozen in my nose, and I was like heaving on the side.
Yeah,
and
no.
they're like, you don't work out. I'm like,
Not in the freezing snow.
yeah, no.